Hey guys, Cass here. Welcome back to my channel. Right now I'm going to go ahead and do a site change. So I'm going to start off by showing you that I am on 0 units right now. I have no insulin in my pump. This is a Medtronic 670G pump. So I used it to the very last drop and now it is time for a site change. So I'm just going down to the options button on my pump. I'm going to go ahead and select reservoir and tubing. And I'm going to go ahead and click new reservoir. So the first thing you want to do is remove the infusion set from your body. Once you remove that, then you want to go ahead and remove the actual reservoir from your pump so you can rewind and get ready for your new site change. So I went off and took off the quick set. Right, what you could see, that little needle, that is actually where the insulin drips from. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the reservoir now. And I'm going to go ahead and press rewind. So it's right now rewinding, and we're going to just go through this really quickly. As soon as it's done rewinding, it's going to show you that it's complete. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the quick set. I'm going to open it up, of course. And this is the actual tubing that the insulin pumps through the needle to go into your body. And then this is a reservoir where the insulin is stored, and that is what actually goes into your insulin pump. So I'm going to go ahead and grab an alcohol wipe. Of course, you want to be clean. Oops. Okay, well, let me get several more. And I'm going to open up another one because it dropped on the floor and I prefer it to be squeaky clean. So I'm going to clean the top of my vial. And of course, when I'm getting prepared to put the actual insertion in, I'm going to clean the stomach area too. So I'm going to get the reservoir. I'm going to put it about 3 lines down from the number 1, which gives me about 160 units of insulin, and that usually lasts me about 3 days. Sometimes I push 4. I'm going to go ahead and insert it on top of my insulin. Make sure that you have it on top or on a table where it's steady, excuse me. And so you could just make sure the needle is inserted properly. And usually what I do is I go ahead, pull the syringe open, like pull it out, and then I push into the vial so you can see now that it's filling itself. And you want to make sure there's no air bubbles or anything inside of your pump. And that's what I'm doing right now. So you turn and you can see the little air bubbles, and you do not want that. So you could grab an object, kind of clear it out. It may take a couple minutes to get the bubbles out, sometimes quicker than others. And I'm just going to mess with it really quickly so I can make sure that there's no little air pockets inside. So we got it all taken care of. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the insulin off of the reservoir, like there. And of course I look so concentrated. I was having a tough time with these bubbles, so I was really trying to make sure there was no more in there. Sometimes it's easier than other days. So now I am taking off the bottom part because this is all we need for the actual pump. I'm going to go ahead and grab the quick set and just take off this little plastic because all it's doing is just making sure that it doesn't get tangled. And then I'm going to go ahead and insert the right hand side, this little piece right here, there's a little needle that inserts in the insulin. And that is going to, obviously get the insulin through the tube, through this needle that's going to be inserted in my body. So now I'm going to go ahead and continue. I'm going to unlock the pump. And I'm going to go ahead and load up the reservoir. But at this point, do not insert it into your body because you want to make sure that it's properly working and the insulin is going to come through like it needs to. So we're going to go ahead and load it up. You're going to hold the center button on load until it is complete. And it takes about 30 seconds usually. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and press the fill button, and you'll see insulin dropping right about now. You can see the little drips, and that's exactly what we want to see to make sure that it's going to go be injected to our body properly. So we're going to go ahead and click next. We're going to fill the cannula. I do 0.5 fill now. Everyone has a different setting here, so make sure you get with your doctor or endocrinologist with that to help you. And then we're going to make sure that just fills all the way through to 0.5. And now we're just going to go ahead and insert our actual pump into the body. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to unscrew this little blue top. It's protecting the needle so you don't poke yourself, but I wanted to take it off so you could see it. And you can see the needle there. So that's what's going to be inserted. I'm going to go ahead and take off this plastic piece. That's what actually sticks onto, once you take that off, the little sticky adhesive, that's going to stick onto your body. And some people use extra adhesive to make sure it stays on longer. I haven't had an issue, so I don't know if people have sensitive skin or if theirs tend to come off really easily, but mine does not, so I haven't had to use it, but it's called Skin Tack. Right now I'm going to go ahead and clean the area. I'm going to go ahead and try my side. I did it one time on the other side, but not so high up. It's a little lower. So I'm going to go ahead and try it a little higher. All I really do is kind of browse people's Instagram and see exactly how where they actually put their side at, because I've only had diabetes for a year and I've only had the pump for about a month, maybe 2 months. So I usually take a deep breath in and then I inject it out because it makes me a little nervous. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm rubbing my skin because it hurt really, really bad. And it's usually not that painful when I inject it in my stomach or my upper butt. So that's the needle that's injected into you. You want to clasp it and make sure that the needle is protected. So voila, that is the pump. It is in, and we're going to go ahead and just test my blood sugar because we did this in the morning and I just want, it's fasting, so because I was on 0, I don't know exactly what my sugar levels are going to be, so because I'm not sure what time my pump was at 0 insulin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 175. Not too bad. Not ideal, but not bad for it being at 0. So we're going to just go ahead, update this in the pump. You're going to go ahead and confirm your blood glucose, and I'm going to go ahead and bolus it. And it's going to take 1.8 units, and we're going to go ahead and click next and deliver POTUS. So thank you guys so much for watching. Peace and pricks, my friends.